You are supposed to suck in the beginning, and it is not supposed to be easy. I don't care what it is in life, whether it's building a personal brand, posting on social media, going to the gym, learning a new language. It doesn't matter. You are supposed to suck and be super bad, and it is supposed to be hard when you first start something. Like, you're not supposed to be good at something when you have never done it before. And what's funny, the reason I'm making this video is because a lot of the clients and people that I've worked with and talked to when it comes to building their personal brand and growing on social media, the biggest thing that they have to get over the hurdle of is learning how to actually use social media and tools such as CapCut and video editing and adding captions and all this stuff. Now, for me, it's second nature because I've been doing it for years, so I can put together a video in 10 minutes that would take some of my clients 2 hours to make. But the same thing I'm telling you now, which is what I tell them, is it's not supposed to be easy. It is supposed to be hard in the beginning. It's going to take you a lot longer than people like me who've been doing it for years. Like, that's just the fact of the matter. But after doing it enough times, it's going to become second nature, and it's going to become easy for you. It's literally just a matter of doing it enough times over a long enough time period. And what's funny is with a lot of things, it doesn't actually take as much practice and implementing as you might think it does to get good at it. Like, to be honest, I always tell my clients, and when I spoke at the live digital ecosystem event the other day, I told everybody, I was like, make 5 videos. Like, I was talking about the app CapCut and using that to edit videos and stuff, which, by the way, that's what I use to edit most of my videos. I'd recommend using that tool. But anyway, I was talking about CapCut, and I was like, I know most of you have not used this tool, and I'm telling you, when you first open it up and you first start using it, it's going to be, like, scary, and you're going to be confused, and you're going to be like, oh my god, there's so many different, like, buttons and tools and things, I don't know where to even start. And I literally told them, I was like, make 5 videos. Like, commit to making just 5 videos, and I guarantee after you make 5, I'm not saying you're going to be a pro, but I will almost guarantee that after making 5 videos, they will at least have gotten into flow and they've learned enough to be able to put together a video, understand the app, kind of how it works, where certain tools and things are. And then obviously over time, they'll learn more, get better and better. But after those 5 videos, that, like, period of when it's, like, scary and new and you have no idea what to do, they will have gotten past that part, and now you're kind of in that stage of, you're not necessarily an expert or a pro, but you're in that stage where you know how to use it at least, and now you can kind of just experiment with new things and figure out how to make your video cooler and maybe add this effect or make the captions more interesting and bigger or whatever else. So it's just that initial period where it's like that first learning curve. Like, you have to get past that, and then you're in kind of the experimenting phase and just kind of having fun, figuring stuff out, trying new things. But that first part is the scariest part because you're like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know what a single button is. I don't know how to do this at all. You just got to get through that part. Like, it's supposed to be hard, you know? And I've seen a lot of people, including my own family members, who I'm also helping build their personal brands and stuff. And I'll be in person with them, and they'll be getting super frustrated with it, and they'll be like, I don't know how to do this. And they will have literally started using it for like 5 minutes. I'm like, do you really think that you should know how to do it after 5 minutes? Like, come on. Give yourself more time. And honestly, give yourself some more slack and respect. Because at the end of the day, you're not supposed to be good at something when you first do it. Like, for example, I've been racing motocross for years. Like, the first time I rode a dirt bike, I'm pretty sure I was like 2 years old. Like, I've been riding dirt bikes for 18 years now, and I've been racing for probably, I think, like 10. So I'm really good at racing and riding a dirt bike, but I sucked when I first started. Like, believe me, I almost killed myself when I first started. Like, I was like 2 years old, but true story, I literally, I got on the bike, I had my training wheels and everything, and I hit the throttle, and I literally didn't know about the brakes or anything, and I was freaking hauling. Like, I was going. And then luckily one of our friends, and he's a big dude, he literally jumped out and stopped me. But man, I was going. Like, long story short, like, you're going to be bad. You are going to suck when you first start at something, but that should honestly take a weight off your shoulders because it takes the pressure off of needing to be good. Like, you're not supposed to be good. Like, you're supposed to suck when you first start something, when you're first new at something. Like, I sucked when I first started riding a dirt bike. I sucked when I first started skiing and snowboarding. I didn't know the first thing about making a good video on Instagram or YouTube. I mean, go look at, well, to be honest, I don't actually... you could probably scroll through all my Instagram videos, and like if you go to the first ones, you're gonna notice like a quality increase from then to now. And to be honest, that wasn't even that long ago. But I had a separate account, and if you went to that one and went all the way down to when I first started posting, you'd be amazed at the growth. Like, you could already see it. Go to any one of the people you follow on Instagram, like, who have a really large following, and scroll a really long way. Like, ideally scroll to their very first post. I guarantee you're going to be blown away by how shitty they are. Like, they're not good. They're not going to be good. Because you're not going to be good when you first start something. So give yourself some slack. It is supposed to be hard. It is not... You're supposed to suck. Like, your first video is going to suck. Like, it's not going to be good. But at least that takes the pressure off of you of expecting to do a really good job and to show up 100%. Like, as long as you put it out there and you published it and you actually did it, that's all that matters. Because the next one will be better, and the next one will be better, and 10 later is going to be way better. Like, as long as you just keep going and learning, you're going to get better at whatever it is that you're trying to do. So, anyway, I've been rambling for a bit, but yeah, I just want to make this video because I was literally talking to a family member earlier today, trying to help them learn CapCut, and they were getting super frustrated, and it was the very first time they've ever used CapCut before, and they had used it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, oh my god, like, they were comparing themselves to me. They were like, you can make this video so easily, like, I don't even know where to start. And I was like, I've been using these tools for years, and I usually edit my videos in tools like DaVinci Resolve, which is like CapCut on steroids massively. Like, it's way more complicated than CapCut. So yeah, I know how to use CapCut, and I can make a video in probably 10 minutes that would take you 2 hours, but that's after years of doing it. So don't compare yourself to me. And that's actually another point real quick. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Like, if you see somebody who's doing way better than you, or putting out way better content than you, or is able to do something in 10 minutes that would take you 2 hours, most likely it's because they've done way more of it for a much longer period of time. Like, that's how you get good at things. So if you're just starting something, understand and embrace the fact that you're going to suck at it. The first, like, videos or whatever it is that you put out there, they're not going to be good. Like, they're probably going to be bad. But 100 videos later, like your 100th video, I guarantee is probably going to be 1,000 times better than your first one. Like, you are going to get way better as you keep doing it, and time goes on. So you just got to commit to it and get past that initial learning curve. Because once you get past that, then you're just experimenting and kind of having fun with it. It's just that first part that's really tricky and difficult. Trust me. Which actually, one more quick story. Sorry, I keep rambling. But I went to my grandma's recently, and me, and my cousin and her boyfriend, we all played Canasta, the card game. And I had never played it before. Now, they all had, so they knew how to play. And when they first started teaching it to me, if you've ever played Canasta, you probably can relate to this. But when they first started teaching it to me, it felt like they were teaching me calculus. I was seriously like, I have no clue how to play this. Like, this doesn't make an ounce of sense at all. But the thing is, instead of like walking away and just being like, no, I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to play it, I just ended up playing, and I was like, all right, guys, you explained it to me. I still don't really get it, but let's just start playing and start doing it, and then I'll probably catch on. 15 minutes later, I pretty much had all the fundamentals down, and I knew exactly how to play and what, like, the rules and how everything worked. After, like, 15 minutes. And then by the end of it, after literally we played till, like, 2 in the morning. It was it was fun, but I was like, at 2 in the morning, I was like, oh my god, I need to go to bed. But regardless, after playing for that long, like a matter of probably 4 hours or whatever, I'm not a pro, but I know how to play. Like, I know all the rules, I know how to play it, and now it's just a matter of having fun with it and getting better and trying, like, new strategies or whatever. But it was funny, right after I did that, or while I was playing, after I figured it out, I literally had the thought in my head of, when I first started playing this with these guys, like, I thought there was no way I was going to learn this. Or I thought it was going to take forever to learn it, because it was so confusing. Like, the rules confused the shit out of me. Like, I did not get it. It didn't make any sense when they were explaining it to me. Like, I was like, who invented this game, they had to have been on like mushrooms or something, because this doesn't make any sense. But to be honest, I also thought, I was like, if my grandma can learn and understand this game, if my cousin can learn and understand it, if her boyfriend Tim can learn and understand it, then I know I can too. So I'm just going to keep playing and I'll figure it out. And sure enough, 20, 30 minutes later, I got it and I understood it. And it's funny how simple it really was. Like once I figured it out and figured out how to play and everything, it actually became super simple. What at first looked like I was learning calculus or a new language, all of a sudden was simple 30 minutes later. And that's because I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to play and I am going to, I'm just going to believe that, that's not the word I'm looking for. I'm going to be confident in the fact that I am going to figure this out. Like as we play, like I'm confident that after a little bit, I will figure it out. I'll understand it and we'll have fun. And sure enough, that's what happened. So with anything, it doesn't matter what it is, like just start. And I guarantee the learning curve of getting past like the scary part where you don't know what the fuck is going on and you're confused and it's like you're learning calculus or something. I guarantee that is a much shorter time period than you actually think it is. And once you get past that, then it almost becomes fun because then you can experiment and just focus on getting better at whatever it is. So yeah, sorry, I rambled on a little bit, but hopefully that was helpful to you. And yeah, overall, hopefully the video was good. And hopefully you like these raw videos because this one's like unedited, just kind of thoughts that I was thinking about today. So hopefully you like these. If you do like these raw videos, then literally hit the like button below so that I know that and I'll make more of these. And then aside from that, feel free to shoot me a follow on Instagram where I'm posting content like this daily, probably even better, to be honest, where I'm not like rambling forever about random things and sharing stories about playing canasta with my grandma. But I'll leave the link to my Instagram in the description below so you can hit that and go shoot me a follow. And aside from that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.